So, proof that I actually did put some Christmas decorations up. That's might be all I've done so far, but it's proof that I actually did something. In case you were seeing my Facebook video earlier today. One thing I wanted to just talk about a little bit is I was listening to a recent presentation on, I think it was Gary Vee's page, and it was a couple of women talking about women in the workplace, and some of it was way over my head because they were talking about investing and hedge funds and all that kind of stuff, and I'm only beginning to learn some of that terminology and everything. But one of the things that really struck me about what they were saying is about women in the workplace, and I never really thought too much about it because I never really had big CEO type dreams and desires in my life. Ultimately, I wanted to be a teacher, and I didn't finish college as a result of a car accident that I was in, and then just letting life sort of take me from there and not really applying myself well and going back to school when I should have and everything. And, whatever stigma that has carried along with me that I've put on myself. One of the things that I wanted to say is that empathy is such a massively undervalued skill. I think as women, we tend to be very empathetic, at least a lot of us are, and sometimes empathetic to a fault. I know for myself, I've had to learn a lot about boundaries. I've had to learn a lot about how to care about someone deeply and yet at the same time not be attached to the outcome of what happens. Because people don't always live up to your expectations, or people don't always do what you thought they were going to do. And so I just wanted to say that, as a woman, and speaking probably to some other women who may decide to watch this, we need to really hone our skills in that department. Realize that, while it's a man's world, so to speak, still in a lot of ways, we can step up and do a lot of things for ourselves and really rely on our own intuition for things. I think it's misdiagnosed, so to speak, when we really care about things in business related matters, because I think men would look at it and say, well, you can't care about this, and you shouldn't care about that, because you kind of run the risk of getting your emotions involved, and having emotions involved in business is a dangerous mix. But I think if you're not emotionally attached to your business, then a little bit the question becomes, what are you doing? Because you should at least have some kind of like or desire for your business to be successful, whether you're working for yourself or someone else. One of the women that I was watching, and I can't remember her name right now, I should have written it down to quote her. She basically said, don't hire me because I am going to fill a seat that you need to fill. Hire me because I make the table better. And I just thought that was such a great way to put it. Don't go out there, and get a job just because, well, they need a woman, to fill that spot or whatever. Make sure that you are being hired for your skills, for your particular experience, for your particular value that you bring to the table, because we all bring value to the table. Through our family experiences, through our personal experiences, through our work experiences, sometimes through the experiences of those that have been around us. So I just wanted to kind of mention that and, empower women to say, what, I am good enough to do whatever, because it isn't about being a woman or not being a woman in order to be able to do some things. Now, I'm also a believer very strongly in the fact that a woman is not supposed to do everything that a man can do, because we're made differently. We are designed differently on purpose. So a woman is actually designed to do everything that a man can't do. And so when we put things into perspective like that, we remember that we have our own power. It doesn't have to be equal to or the same as a man's power, because it shouldn't be. It is designed specifically to be special because we're a woman. And so, just taking that fact sort of to the bank, take that to your job, take that to your family, to your parenting skills, take that to your marriage, take that to your friendships, and just remember that if you step into your own power as a woman, absolutely incredible things can happen. And so that's just my little blurb for today, of empowerment, and just to take a moment that, we have something special as women because we have power that we were designed to have. So I hope you all have a wonderful day. I hope that gives you a little boost for the day, and I hope that that kind of jazzes you up and gets you ready for your next steps for yourself, whether it's in your current job, whether it's in your family situation, whether it's in working for yourself and stepping out and doing something different, or adding something to your day like a side hustle. I just hope that you have the feeling of empowerment from all that. Have a wonderful day.